My name is Pablo Rodriguez-Bilella. I'm coming from Argentina. I'm working there at the university, the National University of San Juan, and also at the CONICET, which is the National Research Council in Argentina. I am a sociologist, and I have been involved in the world of evaluation for the last 10 years or so. This is my second NEC conference, and I am very happy with the results of this conference, which has been very international and has led us to know experiences from a lot of countries around the world. And at the same time, it has been interesting to see how similar problems appear and how original solutions for these problems are applied in different places. The exchange during the panels and during the cafe and the free time that we have here has been excellent. So in that sense, the conference has been very well organized in the sense that we were not only listening to experts, but also have the opportunity to share experiences with other participants. The issues of independence and credibility and use of evaluation have crossed all the discussions, and we have seen that although they have been initially introduced as independent dimensions of evaluation, at the end they were very interlinked, and it is difficult to think each of them separated from the others. So for my country and my region, I think we have many new knowledge and experiences, as well as new colleagues to keep in touch and to ask for advice and to share some of the experience that we have had. One of the panels presented innovations in evaluation, and this was the opportunity for EvalPartners, the global initiative that is supporting civil society and the voluntary organization for professional evaluation in particular, to introduce some of the 5 projects that have been elected to be developed in this year and next year. One of these projects is one in which I am very close involved, and the title of this project is Evaluations That Make a Difference, Stories from Around the World. So, as in this conference we have shared many stories, in this book, in this work, we are especially trying to work on these stories because we understand that stories are particularly useful ways of communicating information and ideas. They are very appealing, and sometimes decision makers are not close to scientific journals or other experiences, and reading this kind of experiences where evaluation has been useful, has been relevant, has been used to change what didn't work or to improve what has been working. It's something very important. So in this project, we are planning to collect and to publish a collection of short stories from around the world about evaluations that have made that difference. We are planning to use the element of storytelling as a way of engage readers and capture different, diverse perspectives over evaluation. The potential impact for this project is to improve demand and use of evaluation by policymakers. So policymakers will be the focus in many of the activities of this project. We want to interview and to collect stories from them, and then share these stories with other policymakers, and perhaps to identify the several key factors that makes an evaluation useful for policymakers and decision makers. The activities that the project has thought to have is initially to have a call for stories that will be launched very soon, the end of this year. Later, we are going to call for reviews teams in order to select the best stories to be shared. And the collection of stories will be disseminated in the language of its submission as well as in English. All of this in preparation for our Eval year, which will be 2015, declared in this conference as the evaluation year. And we are planning also to have a web platform that will allow access to all project materials, including the stories, project templates to encourage the collection and dissemination and more stories and more stuff. So there are many opportunities to get involved in this initiative because we are working. I need people from several organizations, from several countries and continents. So if you know people from the European Evaluation Society or the Canadian Evaluation Society or RELAC, like myself, or AFREA, which is the African Evaluation Society, the Sri Lankan Evaluation Society, or the Australasian Evaluation Society, you can contact them, tell them about this project, the evaluations that make a difference, and there will be space to be engaged and to help us to find the most interesting stories to be shared. Thank you very much in advance.